Are we there yet?
Okay.
Are we live yet?
You guys are
we
being
live
a bit annoying.
I will turn this car around.
I will turn this computer off.
I will shove this up your...
Pee hole.
The pee hole, not the bee hole.
The front pee hole.
That hurts.
The FP hole.
Hey, now we're...
Hey, it says watch it live.
Hey.
Let's do that.
Oh, my goodness. Thank goodness this week is over.
Oh, hey, Brian's already here.
What is up, guys?
How you doing?
Gilbert's
What is-
back.
What is up?
Oh, he's all good.
And we're back.
Welcome to Garage Junkie.
And Generals.
Saturday, 2 p.m. I think that we like this time.
The
Kinda.
Red Father.
Holy
Fuck.
Are
What are you
new
doing
here?
to yourself?
No, man.
He's
God.
like, I don't know. He's
So anyway,
doing some weird,
we got
weird wild shit.
Johnny.
This guy.
We got the Gilbert.
Hey,
And our guest today is Chris
You are close. Jelinek.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Chris-
You can call me asshole. I'll still answer.
Chris-
I
I mean,
Jill-
that's what it was.
I don't know. I need to see it to pronounce it correctly.
That's all right.
J-A-L.
Jolonovic.
O-V.
O-V.
What is it?
C-C.
How do you pronounce it?
He's not Polish. He doesn't get it.
It's
Jelinek.
Jelinek. Oh, that's easy. Why am I an
Jowowiec
idiot?
in
the soft J.
Jowowiec in
So
Poland.
you like sausage?
Is it Polish or
It's
is it
Polish,
Czech?
yeah.
Okay.
It's Polish.
I fucking love Polish people, man.
That's like...
Do you make like piggies?
The
and-
sausages?
No,
Or-
pierogi and shit like
Oh,
every
pierogi?
Christmas.
I don't.
Oh
but
man, you should come to my house.
I
on
should
Christmas.
try it.
I'll make you some.
oh,
I've had
We're
many.
there.
I've had a
We're
few.
there.
I've had a few Polish girlfriends, and their moms were fucking awesome cooks. So
yeah.
I got it done OG style
Sweet.
Polish cooking,
Sweet.
the real deal.
the real deal.
We will do that.
The only thing I took from them cunts.
So
Hey,
Whoa!
hey,
That's a C-bomb right there.
that's a
I mean,
big
I
one.
wasn't wrong. That is the true term for them. They
But
were
I do
true
love
cunts.
Polish sausage,
Yeah, you bet.
and my German heritage on my mother's side has got some good dishes there.
Dude, that's a good mix.
Some good
That Polish
stuff.
German
I know it's
that's
like I'm in
fat
an
person
internal
food.
fight all the
Yeah.
time.
sausages or pierogi. Give me all the potatoes and cheese
like-
I can have.
It's like World War II in your body every day.
It
That's
is.
what I was gonna
yeah.
say. He's like trying to conquer himself.
Here come the Polish.
That's right.
And those Jew bastards coming down here with their sausages.
Wow, we're just
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're just going nuts today.
yes.
So let's yeah.
Smooth past
Okay.
that.
Let's
Yeah,
do
so-
stuff.
Hey, there's this thing that one time, and
At band camp?
yep, and that happened.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway.
Right. Oh, right on.
Yeah, so nice to see you guys back. We weren't here last week because, well, things were going down, so we decided to just kind of take a
We're just going to call it a 2020 happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
One weekend.
in one weekend.
All of 2020 shit on all of us last weekend. So
Yeah,
we'll just leave it at that.
yeah. So that is what it is.
2020 is punishment for making Old Town Road a #1 song.
Oh, God, you're not wrong.
What is
That's
that?
that's what you get.
What is
Bring,
that?
bring
song?
it up. I don't think everyone knows that song.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Don't. Just don't, please.
I
I will
mean,
walk
what if
out
I
of
went?
here,
I
too.
liked Old Juan Road,
oh
the
yeah,
spoof.
that was kind of funny.
I don't think I saw that.
Everybody loves elote. No? No.
Hey, you remember? Did you ever have that elote made corn, elote style corn? Has anybody ever had that?
I've had it. It's good.
No.
Elote style corn style corn.
Corn style corn.
It's corn style.
It's there was a place that we used to go to lunch, and they had advertised elote style corn on the cob, and we're like, wait, it's just elote. So anyway,
All right.
So, did you do anything this weekend?
this week, like
Yeah,
now,
right now, yeah.
Like today.
No, I mean, kinda. No,
You-
I welded in a piece of 1-inch cold roll. and a like 2 by 1 inch piece of metal into my truck, and then was like, "All right, fucking weekend's done. Let's go party."
I was pretty happy. I was like, "Oh, he's working on his truck," and that
I-
lasted 5 minutes. And
I
was
ran
like,
out of shit to do. We don't have any aluminum here. We have 0 aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. I need some like
Pronounce it
90
right.
thou
That's right.
or like some 12 gauge.
The thick shit.
I know where you
Thick
can get
shit.
some.
I know. Work. From here. There.
That's a dirty hat, bro.
Fucking A. I've had it for like 5 years.
You know,
the
they did
best
give
one.
us new hats last week.
I have
Or
to
the
wear
week
that
before.
one out first.
It's not worn out.
There's like 5 more years.
That's
left.
how I am too.
That means I've got like 20 years of hats. So I'm good.
That's good. That's good.
Saving the company buck.
Damn straight. Don't fuck around.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Johnny? Did
What
you do
ab-
anything this week
I-
productive other than fixing your shit truck? Like, because you've been fixing that thing
It's like, well, fuck me.
for 2
Okay,
weeks.
sure. He's just
No,
jealous.
hold on. Johnny.
We went over this. 2
Johnny
weeks
bought a
ago.
new truck
Yeah.
that we knew. We had 2 weeks ago. We told you guys that he bought it.
We just
And
talked
then
shit.
he's been fixing it for like 14
time.
years now.
Even though I bought it 2 weeks ago.
It's a classic.
Yeah, I think he's been fixing it. If you're right, it might be 16 years.
What about you? What'd you do to that shit box this week?
I fixed the brake lights.
Wow.
And what was it?
And it was my own doing that made them not work.
Oh, you put that LED light in there?
Yeah, I put the LEDs in there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Expand.
we could have fixed it with a resistor,
Well, hurry
It
chat.
has a
like a
resistor
2 ohm
inside of it.
resistor or something. Oh, really?
Well, hurry chat.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, so I just took the LEDs out and put regular bulbs in, and then they worked.
Fucking
Hey bud,
Roberts,
hey bud, your
whatevers.
your fifth brake light is out.
My fifth.
Your fifth brake light is out.
13th brake light. It's not working.
Hey, why don't you fix it?
Do you have cab lights too?
On the top?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's got the.
Were one of
The
those out
clearance
too?
lights? No.
Well, that's fucking sweet, buddy.
I like.
You
I
can
like
tell
that.
Chris is from Ohio.
Oh yeah, we like clearance lights, eh? Yeah.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Go get a cookie and put it in your buggy and take it to the store.
You got that right.
So, anything else?
all the phrases.
What else did I do?
Yeah, what else?
You
did
forgot. You forgot to call me a hoser.
Hoser. Yeah.
You do? Don't you know?
Now
Don't
it's
you
like
know, hoser?
Minnesota.
We got a mixture of Minnesota and Canadian and all that fun stuff.
Ah,
Polish and German.
Polish and German.
Polish and German.
Dankeschön.
So
I'm confused as fuck.
Donkey. Hey,
I
it's
don't know
Donkey
what's
Kong,
going on.
okay?
It's Donkey Kong, all right. Barrels.
All right.
What does anyway, Johnny?
So
What'd you do to your bus this weekend?
I tacked in the upper deck lid mount area that I cut out and moved up. So I got
Does
that
it-
tacked in, and
Do
then
we
I
know that
Did
yet?
we get pictures of that?
I don't know if we. No, we cut a picture of the opening that we cut,
Yeah.
but I haven't posted any pictures of where we're putting.
That's going to be
things.
a whole.
Yeah.
Be a whole thing.
a whole thing.
Hoy in the hay.
What about you, Mike?
Um.
Oh, I
Did
cut
you
the
do
hatch
anything?
too.
Yeah, I cut. I drilled four holes.
4 holes.
6 holes actually.
6. No. 8.
8. Yes, through 2 walls
I
of tubing. So that's
I
4.
I drilled 8 holes. It's technically 4.
Overthought for like 4 hours, and then
No,
we
I
had to do a show.
Yeah. Well, there's not a
Yeah.
whole lot of overthought. I had like a couple of minutes where I was like, "Hey, that'd be a dumb idea," and I just kept pushing forward. And somebody doesn't like my idea. I'm not going to mention any Gilberts.
I just think it looks too big. It's too big. Like it's too much stuff.
We've got a huge span we're got to cover, so I'm just trying to go easy. And that was material I already had.
I was just
sitting
thinking
around.
we'd maybe like you'd weld it on, and then where the bolt holes intersect that tube, we could just notch it out to like for like a socket. Look fucking rad. Or even just put the bolts in there and weld them into place so that when it drops down, you just
Stop
have nuts
making
to stick
sense.
on. I know, right?
Yeah. Fucking stop.
I'm just saying, you're not done. You're still at a point
See,
where you
and-
can make it look better.
And I was talking to you about this, and you did not give me any criticism.
No, I just said
other-
I said you can do it however you want. I'm just going to complain the whole time.
right, and that's what you said. But you didn't give me any advice to move forward.
You're
like,
right.
I'm not going to do it that way. And now that we're sitting here in front of each other talking shit, so the rest of the world can hear it, you decide to actually come up with some decent
Well,
criticism.
I didn't have an idea back then.
That's a great idea. Why not?
I don't know.
Why not fucking weld those
Weld
bolts in there?
there.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a nut.
Fucking great
Give
idea.
you some alignment
And then I can
studs.
fucking shorten those up the way you want me to, Dad, and everything.
It'd just be easier, I think, in the long run.
You know, that
Yeah.
whole quarter-inch we're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
It really is like an inch total.
It's not even.
Not
That's
even.
what
I just think it visually be like someone's gonna look in there and be like, "Oh, look at all this really cool oh, what is that?"
because there's going to be so much.
That was
room.
like, "Oh, I'm in a hurry."
There's going to be so much room to get your head underneath that van when it's laid out in a parking lot.
Well, you might three-wheel it and put some mirrors under there at some point. I don't fucking know.
When?
He
Back
won't.
in '96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might make a display with like ropes all the way around and like some fluff.
And like one of those little kid dolls, like crying against the van.
yeah. Fucking 100%, dude.
With my New
Maybe
Balance.
like an HO type like train running around it or something.
Go get some New Balance
Get some-
cargo shorts.
Well, I
Mow
gotta,
the lawn before you come.
That's what I was gonna say. Got to mow the lawn for a couple of goes so they have a little green on them already. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had a set because I
A
mow my lawn a lot.
New Balance.
Yeah, I have a set of New Balances. I'm actually wearing them, but they're not like
They're not like the traditional old man style.
He's gonna take his shoe
they're
off.
like
folks.
running shoes.
That doesn't look like a New Balance though.
Are those Sauconys?
They were inexpensive.
Because I have a pair of Asics that were my running shoes. That's the lawn mowing shoe.
These are running shoes. They're not just
Yeah.
like sport shoes.
So those are my New Balance.
I got my Chucks that are falling off my feet.
They, bro, those are from Target.
That's my ladies.
Yeah.
Must be signed into mine.
Bro.
They're not New Balance then.
I'm close enough. It's from Target. It's about the whitest place you can buy fucking shoes.
Wow. So anyway,
Fry's Marketplace.
enough with the three of us locals, yokels.
Idiots.
We have a visitor here, Chris.
Yalovak.
Yeah, Yalovak.
Joel
Jolovac.
Jack. Joel Bajak.
What did you do this weekend?
Jumping.
Jeez. I did, let's see, just normal repairs this week. AC, some oil leaks, usual bullshit.
So
Because he has a Ford.
He's a
'cause I-
mechanic.
I do all kinds of stuff. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, foreign. Whatever you want.
but that's not your day job, is it?
No.
So what do you?
Well, partially, yeah. And the regular job is doing pool stuff, like repairs and cleanings, and you know,
Kind of
got to make the backyards look good.
Kind of wish I had a pool. I'd make you come clean it,
Can't make
or
no
whoever,
shit.
or whoever you would recommend.
well, he could build it for you.
Yeah, we can get definitely.
As long as you don't sue him.
Do you do ponds?
Hey,
How about ponds?
ponds.
Yeah.
We'll just dig a hole and throw some water in it. You want fish? Called a pond.
It's called a pond.
So yeah.
I
Other
could-
than that, today really didn't do much.
Drove over here from the goddamn west
yeah,
side.
yeah, I know. I'm like way out there.
Oh yeah, you're way out on 303 and shit.
I'm
Aren't
past the 303.
Surprise!
Well, I appreciate you.
I thought you lived in Glendale.
It's Litchfield Park.
Oh, it's
actually,
Litchfield.
yeah.
Oh,
I
back where I
appreciate you
used to
packing
live.
a lunch and coming on our
Next,
way.
next Buckeye, basically. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So we had you on because we know that you're about cars. You've been working on them for a while, and usually if we have a question, especially about like a GM make, you kind of know the answers to most of that bullshit.
Yeah.
So, first of all, like, I know you're into like fire chickens and like stuff like that, but what got you into that platform? Like, because they're not F bodies. What are they before the F bodies? Those type of Camaros.
Yeah,
and-
they were F bodies.
were they?
Yeah.
So
Just-
that's what's really what you like, is what you're really into. What got you into that?
Well, first off, when I lived back in Ohio, my sister bought a Firebird. It is a nice 4-cylinder, 4-speed, 84 rust box. But I had to drive that thing, but I loved the way it looked. So when I was in college, I bought my first car. Happened to be an 87 Firebird. And from there, I screwed up, didn't maintain things very well because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And decided, you know what, I'm going to learn how this works and fix it myself. And that's what started me into that platform. Learned a lot about how those cars are put together, how an engine actually runs, and then went from there. Shortly after there, I moved out here, went to school at UTI for a little while, worked for Jaguar for a couple years, and then decided that the shop life wasn't for me. I cannot have someone looking over my shoulder constantly at what I'm doing. So I've just been doing things on my own, getting into a lot more other type of stuff and just learning as I go, and like the stuff I didn't learn at school, learning it as I go. And then from there, it's just whatever comes my way now.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a familiar story, like the way I am, the way Gilbert is. I started working for Chevy back in '99, working at a dealership and like thinking, oh, I want to be a mechanic and I work on Corvettes because Corvettes were my gig as a kid, and I still want one. You can say whatever you want, but
Better get them New Balances first.
yeah, right. No, so like that was my thing. I kind of always wanted to work for Chevy because I just loved that car growing up. But then you realize, like after a few years in that field, you're like, eh. And it happened to be where a guy, I had bought an International Scout and I was looking for some shit. Anyway, some people might know this story already. But then this guy decided he wanted to show me how to weld. And so I started welding. And I was like, this is the offshoot I can be and still work on cars, but not have some jackass, service writer tell me how to do my job. Exactly. You know what I mean? And I know
Service
Adam,
writers are the fucking worst.
Yeah, I know.
They are.
Well,
I always,
Gilbert.
I always wanted to be one. I guess I was one for a long
Yeah,
time.
you kind of were. Gilbert has been that way. I know Adam. We've had Adam on here before, and he says the same shit. And some guys can do it like long term, and I can't do that.
Micromanaging gets a little old sometimes, and it's hard. You fall into that complacency of being in that position, like when you're a shop owner or the manager. You find yourself falling into that, making sure everyone's doing their thing, and you kind of get to that lording over point, and you got to back away. Like everyone does it. Like there's no shop managers or service writers or business owners that don't do it, but like if you can see it, and you have good enough. I had good enough friends that I worked with that would tell me, Ian and TJ and Adam, they would be like, hey, back the fuck up. Let me just work on this shit and just fuck off for like 10 minutes and let me do my thing. Let me figure it out. And, I'll be like, okay, fine. And then it gives you a little perspective when someone tells you to fuck off. So,
Especially when they keep coming up to you. When are you going to be done? When are you going to be done? When are you going to be done?
When it's fucking done, or like,
do you want me to
I'd
rush
have it done
it,
if you'd have got me the parts on time. Like, touche.
Yeah. Or you had this car for a while. I haven't figured it out yet. What's going on here?
You didn't sell enough stuff, bud.
Like, do you want me to rush this and screw up, or do you want me to get it done right?
And it's different with like line mechanics like that. Like if you've ever worked at it, you worked at a dealership where it's get in, get out. But I was in a different environment. It was not as jaded. It was
more of a niche market.
it's just Volkswagens. So it was the same shit day in and day out. You just had to kind of learn to adapt to the parts that you were given because it's not always good stuff.
Well, the school I went to when I started doing mechanics, I was going through the certifications and stuff. Being as a troubled kid, put that in quotations, growing up.
I mean, you're still a piece of shit.
Yeah. So I went to school to learn mechanics because they thought that's the only thing I'd be good at, which isn't necessarily the case. But I don't know. I started really enjoyed like working the shop guy would be like, hey, can you make this one thing for me? Can you do this one thing for me? And I didn't know it then that I would enjoy fabricating way much more because everything is one off. It's not like, cookie cutter, like, placing a clutch in a Toyota or like.
Where you're like, oh, God, I remember the last time I did this. Well, I mean, unfortunately, you're there right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
with all the shit you're building right now, it's just one after another, after another, after another.
Where am I on? Like, I'm not even. I think I reached the halfway point
on those frames.
On those frames on
I
Friday.
think you're past halfway.
Yeah,
because you're at like 9 in the morning, so 9 sets. So I think you passed. But anyways, and you got another 20 more to do after this. Hey.
Yeah. Once they get out of the machine part of it, then it's back to me, back at it. But
Yeah.
I enjoy that because I know Josh has got our back, and he's trying to push his work, and I don't mind working. And that's the thing. Another thing. Sorry, I'm talking about myself a lot, but
Yeah, what the hell, man?
It's all right, man.
We got
Be
a
conceited.
guest here.
You know, there's
Yeah.
2 other fucking people
I know.
here, right?
I made all my hobbies work.
Yeah.
All of them. I have no
Yeah.
other hobbies anymore.
Yeah.
And that kind of gets annoying, but
And it's a pitfall because I did it for almost 15 years. I was doing pizza delivery when I was in high school with my best friend who was here today, Anthony. He's watching.
Mr. Tony.
Mr. Tony Red.
Hi, Tony.
Tony
Me and
Baloney.
him did pizza delivery together for a long time, and then right after that, I started working at Checker. You know, the old it's O'Reilly's now, but Checker Shucks Cragen CSK.
yeah.
And that was actually I had a really interesting first manager. His name was Brian Moshik. He was a fucking behemoth of a man. He was huge, like big
Super
dude, and
tech.
he had what's that psoriasis, like really bad, like everywhere. So it was a little weird to get by him and stuff. But he taught me.
You're like, don't touch me.
He taught me essentially how to, I don't know, be a parts guy, to open a book before anything. Like that was unheard of. This is '99, you know,
Before everything went too
where everything
digital.
went really digital. It was,
Yeah.
you know, before we even touched this computer stuff, I need you to look underneath the counter, and there's all these fucking books. Everything you can find in here, you can find down here, and you need to learn how to find shit down here in case this goes down. Nobody fucking teaches that anymore. If you
No.
go into an auto parts store and be like, "Hey, I need this thing," and they're like, "Oh, what year?" Like, I don't know, it's for a Turbo 400.
What kind of
give
truck
me
did that
your,
come in?
you know, or like an AC compressor for something. Oh, give me your Four Seasons book. Fucking, I'll look and find it myself, you know.
Yeah.
But that worked out for me because I worked for Checker for like a year and a half, and in that year and a half, I became an acting store manager at Lindsay and Maine because they're like, "Oh, this fucking kid's not an idiot. Let's give him some stuff." I was fucking 18, just turned 18, and then a bunch of shit happened. I lost my job there because of a dickhead. It wasn't even my fault. It was some fucking horse shit. I'm still mad about it today. It's been 20 plus fucking years. And I ended up working at Carl's, the Volkswagen shop. I was able to walk onto that job essentially and know what I was doing only because I'd learned how to look in a book. They didn't have computers. Everything was in fucking books. But I was like, oh, I know how to search parts in books. It was easy. Numbers are easy in my head, so it's fucking just fall into stuff. But like, what do you do with that now?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't teach anybody that shit. So I don't know where I was going with that point.
What's a book?
I thought YouTube had everything.
They do, unfortunately.
They got us.
Except they don't tell you which direction to turn. That
Goddamn connector. I was doing the front turn signal assembly on my old lady's Mustang, and I could feel the connector. You can't see anything. They want you to pull the inner fender wells out. I'm like, fuck that. You can see it. So I just want to know, does it turn clockwise or counterclockwise to release the catch? Well, you look, everyone's like, just turn catchment, replace bolt. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. Which way? Counterclockwise? Clockwise. I'm like, what the fuck? So it was really frustrating.
Come on, you know the internet's never wrong.
Yeah. So I had to watch like 8 videos of nonsense before I found it. So.
How many hillbillies were in that video?
Actually, none. It was a bunch of idiot kids.
I got this 16. I'm putting on LED lights, guys.
I was like, oh, fucking Christ.
All right, next.
And Johnny knows about LEDs, doesn't he?
Oh, shut your face.
If you weren't here, we'd have nobody to fucking pick on. And I love the way you take it.
We need to have a little blow up, Johnny. When if he's not here, just be like, ah, fuck you, Johnny. Kick him over.
Because you really don't get pissed. Like, you kind of do, but you're like, you guys, you know. It's fun.
Yeah, I
VW
enjoy
Coco is here. Remember that one?
Oh,
He
yeah.
comments on our stuff quite a bit.
Yeah, Connor's here.
Oh, and Connor's here.
I just saw Brian's been working 23 years on cars for a living.
Yeah.
Phew, I couldn't.
Now
do
he
it.
just replaces shocks. He
And
broke
front
his shock on
axles.
his-
Yeah.
Yeah, front axles and shocks. No. I want to do a burnout in that thing.
Yeah.
You did. Oh, the 30?
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
be like,
I was thinking about that. Johnny said we had a visitor today, and he didn't tell us who was coming until this morning. So Chris is here, right?
Yes.
But I was kind of wondering, is like, did he get a hold of Brian? Does Brian come up here?
Oh,
That would be cool.
that would have been cool.
Yeah, because I want you to come up here, Brian. I would love to see your car in person. And
Well, we talked about going down there.
I
and
say
doing
I
like
want to
a
go down
feature,
there and
'cause
shoot
we
it
haven't
on
done
Lemon. Have him
haven't-
drive up the top of Lemon or Bigelow.
Oh yeah, we did
Fuck.
talk
Yeah,
about
Mount
that.
Lemon that's on fire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what isn't on fire?
I mean,
Goodyear's on
It-
fire right now.
Yeah,
Is
there's
it?
a huge
Everything.
fire in Goodyear right
Yeah,
now. Started
uh-huh.
last night.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Goodyear
Oh,
in
yeah.
the middle of Kin City.
He said he could do that. Well, I don't know which part, but he could do it.
Well, either one, bro.
Excuse
Bring
me.
it on
Sorry,
up
the
here.
burps are here.
And he's got the burps.
Maybe the pacemaker will fix that too.
Maybe. My goodness, that'll be a good ending to 2020 if we can all get everything fixed before December 31st. Great.
I don't know. Maybe 2021 will be our year. Like me and my old lady, we got married like right at the end of 2019.
Yeah, it seemed
So
like everything
we were
was
like 2020 is our fucking year. Yeah.
everything seemed really good at the end of 2019. Everyone was fucking gung ho.
I was jazzed.
Economy was
Yeah, I
fucking.
We were
I
gonna
was
get a
gr-
shop.
We were getting a
fucking
shop.
all as well, dude.
The van was gonna get work done. Everything was gonna, and then, fuck you.
Someone took a shit in our
Then-
Wheaties.
it was the
Wheaties
COVID
is 2020.
Yeah.
COVID's the new cooties. That's all.
I mean, but think about that. Never mind. I'm not even gonna bring it up.
Yeah, we're
It's
not.
political.
Yep,
It's-
mm-mm.
no.
Yeah, it's
We'll
too
leave it there.
polarized.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
What?
I'll,
So
Uh,
Brian says either way, have gas will travel.
come on down, bro.
Bring
Love
her up
that.
here.
Next week or whenever. Actually, don't come down in this heat, man. Like it's you
Yeah,
don't
wait
have
till
air
it cools
conditioning in
down a
that thing, I
little
assume. So
yeah, but I want to do it.
actually, Brian, you should look up 12voltac.com
Oh yeah.
and maybe get one of his one of those things because look it up on the Googles. You got a thing.
Oh,
right
yeah,
in front
yeah.
of us. Look it up. We make all the parts for these. They're 12-volt air conditioning systems. They run on high voltage, so you'll probably
What's
need to
the-
get a high amp alternator. But
What's the name of the company?
it's Cruise in Comfort,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
right.
12voltac.com.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, 12 volt,
I'm gonna have to look that
12vac.com. I think is what it is.
12 vac.
That's probably not it. That might be it. Nope, that's not it. Type in Cruise and Comfort.
You idiot.
Son of a monkey.
Yeah, definitely wait till Cruise and Comfort. We like to be giggly and call them Cruise and Comfort.
Oh, he changed his website.
Like,
What is it?
Like,
oh, it's Cruise and Comfort USA. Yeah.
Yeah.
like
there
Ray
you go.
Comfort.
We make all of these parts. He puts them together.
AC model right there.
But yeah, we make all these parts, and we have some coming through that are aluminum.
This is
right
the
now.
one on the end. The hot rod one is the one that I would specifically do for someone like that because it has a. You'd put this outside of the car. Click on.
You talk about this one?
This one, yeah, that one, yeah. You'd put this condenser bit underneath the car. You'd
This?
stick this in like the partial tray, and that would go under the dash. Or you'd stick it all, in the back and have it blow over your back. But I don't know how many amps it uses. Does it tell you how many amps it uses? Yeah, right there, 38 to 46 continuous. So you, like I said, you'd need maybe a capacitor and a high amp alternator. But like, if you didn't want to have the ugliness of a compressor sitting on your engine, or maybe you don't have the room.
Right. I was
This is
thinking
this
that
is the
myself.
route, and they're really efficient for what they are.
Yeah, and this box takes up the size of.
I mean,
like
I'm
a
not saying it's
typical
going to
battery.
replace your air conditioning in your daily driver. I'm just saying, like for your hot rod, if you and your lady want to go for a drive on 106 day, you can go, start out early on the way home won't be as bad. It's not going to like totally cool your car down to like 70 like a normal air conditioning would because it's not that efficient. But yeah.
But it's something.
Yeah.
If you had a 30
But it's
T
cute.
bucket or a coupe, then it'd do the trick, especially if you had tinted windows. Or a Beetle. Fucking perfect in a Beetle. But
Yeah.
not really because Beetles don't have enough
They don't. Well,
amperage.
they can.
You can get a high amp alternator.
I even thought if I had a late model, like an IRS car, I would just run it off the wheel. I just have like a 150 amp job up above the transmission, just running off of the drive shaft while I'm running, and then have the regular alternator.
Charging
The
the-
95 amp that you can buy now, just charge in regular and just have that extra,
There you go.
for that extra big load when you're cruising down the road. I
a
don't
big
know.
load.
Big load.
Oh yeah, he likes big loads.
In your face.
Well, yeah, if you got 120 amp on there and you're not running, do you have a big stereo in that thing? If you don't have big stereo and you got 120 amp alternator, that's perfectly fine. What are they, like $1,600 for the AC?
In this kind of heat, well worth it.
Online store right there.
Hey,
That's where you're going to go to the 12 volt air conditioning. It's 12 volt air conditioning.com.
Well, there you go.
HD series. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they can get
Yeah,
expensive.
MSD box pulls about 20 amps, so you're fine. And then your whole electrical, your ignition system's 20, and then headlights and taillights is probably another 15 amps at most. If you have a cooling fan, there's another 20, 25 amps, so yep, you'd be pushing it.
$3,000, huh?
Okay, they're a little bit more than I thought.
He
That
raised
has
his
some
prices
lingering.
because
Yes, he did.
he's popular right now.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap, they used to be
Yeah.
cheaper. But he did say he's using better compressors. He found a place, American company, to make them, his specifications, because he's having to use China once before. That might be where the big price difference is. No more China. Because he wanted to be like everything made in the USA, and he couldn't before. So, Michael Scott, since you've got a Coyotes fan there, let's talk about Zambonis.
Zambonis.
Shut up, you
Zambonis.
Canadian.
Stupid Canuck.
Jesus.
He's a Canucklehead.
Hey, hey, when they come back, it's going to be like end of July, beginning of August when it's like balls deep, hot sweat.
Everyone's going to be like,
outside.
yes, let's go see
I'm
some,
going in the cold to watch some hockey.
Yeah.
some, what is it?
Some hacks.
Some hacky.
Some hacky.
Gonna go ride the Zamboni.
And it's going to be
Gonna
some.
go get a hot dog.
And you know, when they punch each other, it's like they hit and then they say, well, sorry.
Ooh, sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Oh, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, bro. I just want to watch Letterkenny now.
Yeah, give your balls a tug.
Give your balls a tug, eh?
Oh my goodness.
It's all good stuff.
Fuck you, Short.
Oh, it's Mike's birthday.
Is it Mike Scott's birthday?
Fucking A.
Oh, is that? That's what that text was. I saw the text come through. 46 years young, he says.
Dude, you're not even that old. I thought you were like
Yeah, no.
50 something.
Mike Scott.
Just kidding.
Holy shit.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy fucking birthday. You're not special.
If, happy birthday, you're not special. Everybody thinks you're a crack whore.
Ferda.
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 Ferda boys.
Ferda boys.
Yeah.
I love my old lady.
I guess I need to watch that show to be in the circle.
Oh, you don't
Why
watch
have
it?
you not watched that yet?
The fuck?
I've watched it twice.
Okay. You guys, okay? Can I speak?
No.
6 seasons.
The fuck?
Twice.
Okay, so how do you guys have the time for
How do you not?
that?
You can't be that busy.
You're,
I know you got kids and shit, but
you
you
do
cannot.
the same amount of
be that
time
busy.
stuff as we do.
When you get home, what do? Just sit on your ass?
No.
When you're sitting there doing nothing, you could be watching TV.
I go to bed. I try to be in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock because
me
I wake
too.
up at 2:33 to go to the gym.
Oh, see, that's the difference. He goes to the gym.
Faggot goes to the gym. Okay, when you're on the fucking treadmill, how long are you on the treadmill?
I'm not.
What the fuck? You missing cardio day?
You don't need
Leg day all time? Leg day always?
leg day.
Legs and chest?
Don't
Pecs
need
and
no-
legs? Huh?
Don't need no cardio,
No,
bro.
man, you need some cardio, brother. Watch it during cardio.
Yeah, no, I thought about
Watch
that.
it when you're pooping.
It would make it easier.
There you go. They're fucking 20-minute episodes.
You guys have a point. All right.
Just saying. It's people who complain about not having enough time don't make time.
well, that's what I'm. That's
I
why.
don't have enough time.
That's why I never say I don't have the time because my reply is always I don't make the time to do things because some things just aren't that important.
But Letterkenny.
Can I have some of those orange slices?
Johnny's got orange slices
Fuck off. And Tom's too. Smart.
and Tums right next to each other.
Cookies? Yeah, fucking. Okay. Stash shit over there. This cocksucker.
It's like
Hold
holding
on,
that.
Snacky snacks.
What?
That son of a bitch.
Go down a little bit. You can't see it. Oh, pass it. Look at that.
Look at that.
Nothing to see here.
Cocksucker's got a bunch of food. Put back on me. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
they're
put. I'm gonna
fucking
mute you
soft.
here in a
Goddamn.
second. Can I have one, bro?
No, you have been talking shit since we started doing
Yeah,
this.
asshole. Put some sriracha on it.
Yeah, right. He'd like that.
All right.
All right.
Sure, why not?
Just passing orange slices around.
Hopefully, though, in the next coming few weeks, I'll be able to get back to working on my Ram Charger.
Ram Charger.
I think I've heard that for
Charger.
like 4 years.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
I wish you would.
At least I still own it. I haven't sold it.
Oh,
Jesus, fuck, man. It's bad.
Well, technically, I still own it.
True.
Wink, wink.
I have the title.
Yeah. Well, give me some money and you can own it again. I'll pull that shit out and stick it in the cornet. Actually, I need to pull that out too.
Yeah, whip it out. What?
What? Zip. Just hit the bottom of the table.
So, anyways, what else are we going to talk about?
Well, we have a visitor here.
We have
so
a guest here. We haven't been talking to
Yeah,
him.
don't forget me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, guys, I'm here too.
Oh, hey, there's someone else here.
Hey guys.
Stop talking about all that gay shit.
Hey guys, wait for me. Wait for me.
So, you're a bit of a fabricator /, shove engines in cars that don't typically have those kinds of engines in them, right?
It just makes it fun.
So, what's the craziest thing you've done? Do you think to a car, or the one that sticks out the most? Your favorite?
Well, the 36 Ford Type 68 or Model 68, which
Was that the one here?
we have pictures there. Yes,
Boom.
They didn't give cars names back then.
it was called a Model 68. So yeah,
Where did it start here?
the yellow stuff. So you can click on that, and I'll explain what I had to do. So at that picture there, I started tearing it apart. You could see all that yellow. The guy bought the car a few months before he gave it to me, and all that yellow was there. He did not like it. It's god ugly.
Look at that spring helper thing.
Yeah,
that's
what
in
is
there.
that?
I know,
That's-
huh?
They
It's a
stick them in there
spring
with a
helper.
crunk and you lock them into place.
Yeah, basically what that does, it allows you to be able to raise the vehicle up without doing a lift kit.
Yeah.
It stiffens the spring and pushes it up.
Yeah. I remember selling those when I worked at
So if you
Checker.
have a problem with wheel clearance on a fender, you put one of these in, it'll raise it up just that little bit and give you the clearance you need to without cracking the fender.
Yeah, but that seems cheap and half-assed.
It is a Band-Aid over a bullet hole.
It
Yes.
works though.
Yes.
It does. Well,
It
it,
does
has
work.
to.
You remember the ones that used to
Yes.
clamp? You could clamp the spring or
Yep.
push the spring with the two
Yep.
bolts. Yeah, I remember
Yep.
selling those bitches too.
So that was
A
that.
lot of those get sold.
This is when I got the entire front end of it off of there, and you see all the ugliness of that engine. That's a big block Chevy in a Ford. So yes,
Whoa!
What even are you doing?
Wow.
are you even doing?
so that looks horrendous the way it sat there
I
like
think
that.
you just hit the right arrow button. It'll probably go to the next picture.
Yeah.
Probably would, huh?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Like over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
Hey,
you
let's
go.
do that.
Well, there
Oh,
it
ain't
is.
that some shit? hey, that's an
So-
LS in the background.
Yes, that
Yeah,
is
it
an
is.
LS. That is 6.0 LS actually, iron block, the LQ4. But that's for another time.
If anybody out there has an LY6 laying around, I'm looking to buy one.
Why do you want an LY6?
They're
You
they're
have-
the best 6-liter ever made.
You have one.
They're the bee's
They
knees,
are
the cat's
best
ass.
6-liter
I guess, I
ever
don't know.
made. LS3 heads, iron block, no DOD,
Yeah, that's
no
what I have back
bullshit.
there.
That's what that is.
That's what that is. The LS3
But Gen
heads
4
with-
internals. Is it?
Yeah, Gen 4
It's an
internals,
LY6 then.
All right then.
There you go.
So there you go. So this picture here, the beautifulness of that engine, the ugliness of it.
I
you
like
know.
big blocks.
And then that's after I pulled the body off the frame. Ugly yellow.
Now, mind you, people that don't know, this is done in your garage.
In my garage, yes. My home,
I'm jealous.
I
Yeah.
have windows.
Is that Mustang too?
That's a Mustang too.
Yeah.
Yes. That whole for all those that you don't know that's the front cradle with the
Oh, that's
the
a
rack and
factory.
pinion.
That's a factory Mustang too.
Yeah.
yes. It's called a factory too. Actually Heights made it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's got the little placard on the
Wow,
front
it's got
there.
stamped
Heights.
arms and shit too.
Yeah,
Wow.
It
wonder if they
did.
just. I wonder if that's an option
Well, it
back
looks
in
like
the
the
day.
bottoms are tubular.
possibly.
Oh, the bottoms are tubular.
Yeah.
Tubular too.
I bet you can still buy those just upper arms, just cheap.
Probably.
Cool.
But this is what the guy had. He just wanted a change in color, make it look better.
Wow.
because that yellow did not go with that car.
No, it had like it was black with
absolutely
like
not.
red flames and shit. Like
And
how does
it's a
yellow
very
work?
blackish, deep purple with beautiful orange flames, as you can see from one.
So
of the
why
pictures
yellow?
here.
Who built this car originally?
I have no freaking clue. But yeah, they screwed that up. They screwed the pooch. So that's part of when I was sandblasting.
Were you like soda blasting?
Like charcoal,
Oh,
slag,
Yeah, okay.
cleaning off all that yellow, getting it off of there.
Was it paint or powder?
It was paint.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So it came up pretty easy. Just took a while because there was so much. But get it all cleaned up. I flipped the frame around, all that. So there
you go.
There you
got
are.
it all painted black. Just sat
Made
it
a
out
mess
there.
on the driveway.
Well, that's the coal slag. So, it was a mess everywhere. No matter
And
where.
it's
I-
biodegradable.
There
You're
you go.
biodegradable.
I am.
Your
It
mom
is.
is.
Hey, whatever,
Whoa.
it works.
Whoa. Look, see how his engine mounts are, Mike? It's cool.
Yeah.
You can have them sticking out there like that.
Well, that's actually
can.
that's funny because that's exactly how my engine mounts
Yes.
more or less
Are going to
done.
be in the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
in
you
the
got
van.
the trans tunnel there, and drive shaft loop. It's beautiful.
Loop.
Loop.
It's a beautiful.
Was
thing.
that the where the master cylinder's hiding underneath, right there on the floor?
Right here.
No.
No,
Back.
No,
back
back,
further.
back to
there.
right
Right there,
there. Yeah, that's the master cylinder
Is it like a small
and the
booster?
booster
and stuff?
Yep.
I think I want to do that on the Ram Charger.
Ram Charger.
There you go.
Next.
Next picture. So this is where I started putting things back together. As you can see, the suspension is different than yellow. Just made it for a prettier.
So you
Look
kind of brought the room together with the orange.
Yes, the orange, the silver, to kind of give it a little bit of a pop to it, and
Pap.
Soda pap.
beautifulness.
Noise.
Got the brake booster back in place.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the brake lines back in there.
If you would
Guess I
have,
would have shut my
Get it all
fucking
back in
mouth.
there.
if you would have kept your mouth shut, we would have figured
Oh,
that out
that
in the next
pan
slide.
hard bar probably don't
Oh,
work very
shit.
well.
Panard.
Well, all that.
I'm just looking at it going, that's not right.
Yeah, the angle looks a little bit off.
Well, yeah, I had
No,
to
there's
do
no
some
weight on it
straightening
either.
Yeah, I had to straighten it all out with the body on and all that. So that at least got it to where it was staying in place. So and that was with putting the engine back in, of course. The rack and pinion back into it.
Your toes out too, right here, bud.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun.
How
Trying to
dare
push
you
that around.
build a car and leave the toe that way?
Seriously.
You son of a bitch.
Fucking can't
So-
believe it.
Oh, there we go.
There's the body going back
Hey.
on. Now you see where it's starting to look pretty again, the way it should have been done.
Needs a turbo.
So,
six.
but after I got it all back
Supercharger.
together and everything, you could see that flex fan that was there at the previous picture.
Oh.
Actually, no, it's still on there. Okay. The flex
Here.
fan is no longer there. We decided to build a fan shroud and do our own electric fan and made
Now
it
you can
better
see
that
in
way.
that picture, yeah.
Oh, here's
So
the
this-
engine build.
The engine before I put
Yeah.
it back in. Made
How did that sniper work?
that sniper is awesome.
Oh, that's-
I'm about
oh,
to.
the
I'm
Holley
about to
sniper.
put one on a
Yeah.
four cylinder.
They are easy to work with.
Sweet.
Very easy.
That's all. That's all I hear.
And
Super.
then here's. Well, get
So-
it over here now. Come on.
All right,
man.
so that's a That's for the Thunderbird.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, but it kind of.
So, well, this. All right, so I also did. I'm still finishing it up. 67 Thunderbird. You can go back to that if you want.
Here's the Thunderbird. Yerp.
The Thunder Chicken.
Thunder
so,
Chicken.
the
Hey, look,
picture-
electric fans.
Yes, I made my own shroud. Got some sheet aluminum. Made it all pretty. Cut the holes. Mounted the fans. Set it in there really nice.
Yeah, there's some
the
yellow-
fans on it,
I know it's
and then
that one. Cougar.
that's the Thunderbird, the Thunder Chicken, the T Chicken.
You want this one?
The big old boat.
That's my prettiness.
Yeah, convertible.
That's my
Yeah.
fire chicken
Oh,
convertible.
yeah. These got mixed up in order, so that's why they're
Yes,
kinda,
they did.
Because you're an idiot.
Boom.
That's
there we
okay.
go.
So
Oh,
there's
hey.
at a car show, the Jenna Bears car show.
That's after all of the work
Off
that
after
you
it
did.
was all back together. Yes, and we powder coated the grill. What they considered was chrome. I found a different shop that actually does it in chrome color now, but that was after I got this car back to the guy. So,
Thank
but that's
God. So
the
it's like
prettiness
silver.
of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
aluminum. color.
Aluminum
Really.
color.
Aluminium. Sorry,
Aluminum,
I had to
yes.
say it correctly.
Sorry,
right.
VW Coco. Aluminium. My bad.
Oh, you mean
He's from the UK, so he's like,
So that was that car. That was the furthest I've ever taken a car, was pulling off the body like that and redoing all of that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't really have a whole lot of fabrication. Just
On this one, no. On the Thunderbird,
was-
I did. So that works.
well,
And
Still
the only
pretty
thing I
dope,
really
though, I
had to
thought.
fabricate on this was the fan shroud to make the electric fan fit and work and everything else. But yeah, came out really nice.
when's he want to put a blower on it?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Take the hood off.
Actually, I don't even know if he was talking about even selling the car once he got it back to do a factory 533
Those are
Ford
really nice.
Roadster.
Those are really nice.
But I haven't talked to him. He hasn't called about it yet, so I know he's trying to figure out finances. Last I talked to him, so I'm just moving along with whatever he's given to me now. I don't hold on to someone's word. Oh, I'm working on getting this done, so I'm not going to wait and wait and wait.
Won't hold my breath, bud.
I got stuff to do.
Thunderbirds.
So the Thunderbird was next.
oh, okay.
So if you look at so if we go on to the
It'd be this one here.
yes,
We don't know.
Boom.
yes, that'd be it.
This
What is that?
Is this a before? Oh,
This is after I got the engine. I didn't get pictures of my cutting of the frame and everything else like that. But you could see the headers on the side. For those of you that don't know about the 67 through 72 Thunderbirds, nobody makes parts for those. Nobody.
Why?
There's no performance parts. You're lucky if you find restoration parts anywhere. It's just hard to find anything for it. So this car belongs to my neighbor right next door to me. That's a beautiful
what
frame.
is
What are you
happening?
doing?
I'm dying here.
You suck. You know that?
Exactly. So when he got this car, it had a 460 Lincoln engine in it. So I really didn't have to modify anything to get. This is a 429 he had built at a machine shop. And so we put this in there, did the CVF serpentine system with it.
Looks good.
Then we decided to do the sniper on this one as well, which is coming out really nice. And then we did a bigger radiator, full aluminium, sorry,
And that's
with
this,
dual fans.
That's this radiator here that
Yes.
I showed earlier.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that one. That's after I fabricated that fan shroud there. Now, my neighbor also wanted headers on this car. And like I said, nobody makes anything for this car. So I talked to Summit Racing. They said, all right, well, let's try a universal truck set that goes to the Ford FE block. So we got those, and we just had to section out the frame and the K-member to get these to fit. Any kind of clearance or anything like that. Then we had to weld in plates to re-solidify the rigidity of the car and made sure it fit really nice for there. And then it was with all the old front accessories on this thing, because we switched it to a serpentine system, it changed location of everything except the power steering pump. The only
you see here, these are
right.
aftermarket brackets.
Yes, the aftermarket brackets and all that. It's actually a really nice system. It comes up with one main bracket that bolts right there with the water pump, and comes with the water pump and all the pulleys and everything you need to put it back together.
Stupid Fords.
And then you got to wire it up. Well, it's a GM power steering pump, a GM
I
alternator,
say it looks like a
and a
Chevy truck.
GM.
No, I meant the
GM
Fords
compressor.
and their stupid water pump housings.
Yeah.
Dodge did the same thing.
At least the distributor's on the front of the engine.
You're not wrong. You don't have to reach for all the way to the back.
So the other thing I've done was I fabricated for the AC to work the evaporator and heater core box pretty much disintegrated when
I can see something back there.
yeah you see that.
Zoom in.
here?
Zoom in, Michael.
I had to
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
God, I can't take you anywhere.
I know, huh? So I basically found an evaporator that'll fit. It's out of a 96 Trans Am. And then I just got all the hoses
More fire
put
chicken
together. Yeah, exactly. Fire chickens are the thing, man. So I made all the hoses to where they can all fit. The only thing I have a small pinhole leak somewhere I got to find before I charge it up. But other than that,
Another shot of the SERP setup.
car runs beautiful. Fires right up. Sounds really good. We fabricated a complete exhaust for this system for this car. So it's just,
Sweet.
beautifulness. Went from like a 1.25 inch pipe for the exhaust to 2.5 inch
And this is
all the way out the back.
this is your hobby.
Hobby / extra
Side cash.
income
Yeah.
that is always good to have. So this
Nice.
is long term.
Putting your
stuff.
butthole on the corner is not the right way to do it. Got
Nope.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, idiot.
I've been doing it wrong this whole
You
time.
gotta stop presenting there, Gilbert. Come on now.
Always in prone.
So that's
There
a
you go.
serpentine system right there. It's a
Yeah.
beautifulness going on.
Hell yeah.
I think those are all the pictures.
And then
got-
well, I have.
There was
alright,
one of
so
the. I saw a
there's-
taco up there.
Yeah, the taco.
Did it become a taco?
It's a toy taco. I did a lift kit. Just finished that up this week, actually. As you can see, the springs right there, new shocks. Didn't have to fabricate anything for this, but I got those upper control arms there are new, and those are now adjustable for this one. But
Is that an eccentric? The upper bushing or the upper ball joint like stuck out or something like that?
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Like-
But you undo the top nut, lift the control arm up, and there's a little plate there. It's like notched that you can move, and then you can spin the ball joint around. Sure. Yeah, kind of like an eccentric, but yeah.
Sweet.
So now that's adjustable.
He does more work on cars than we do, apparently.
You know, here's the thing. Like, it's because it's garages at home.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Ours is. Well, I mean, it's far from you guys. It's not far from me
And
necessarily. but-
there's AC in it too. So
Ugh.
yeah. Well, I
air
do-
conditioning, actual air conditioning.
Actual air
Oh,
conditioning.
God.
Actual AC.
So the other
All
car
right,
I
so
had-
we're moving out to
you
that
missed-
side of town. So we get
West
out to
side.
the West side.
West side is where all the cheap
There are
shit is.
houses
With
just like
Saeed.
what he has
Yep.
right across the street from me going up.
Yeah, but it's Queen Creek. So.
And it's like twice the
Too
price
many
of what
Karens
his is.
over there.
Yeah, I had pictures.
There's probably a
of my
lot of
Firebird
Karens
in
out there too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Karens
My
everywhere.
Firebirds are there.
Damn it!
The,
Are there? Fuck. To the forest. Karens
Yeah.
don't venture into the forest.
Yeah, they don't like the forest.
You get
Here?
Donalds,
Yeah, there you go.
Ronalds, and Donalds out there.
So that's
And
my
Bills,
personal
Bobs.
car. One of my personal cars, anyway.
You
I
really
got
got to
this
change the
thing.
wheels.
I was just gonna say,
No
God,
way.
those wheels are fucking terrible.
Those wheels actually look good on that
1991 called. They'd like their wheels back.
car. Hey,
the
that's a
Pep-
91 Firebird, okay? So it fits.
The Pet Boys catalogs screaming from 90. They need their
You know
rotary
what?
phone
Well, fuck
back,
you,
please.
all right?
Up yours, buddy.
I was just thinking, God damn.
So on this one here, I bought the car, had a hole in the block, didn't know it. The guy smeared JB Weld on it. I had to find it. Found it, decided.
Found it.
New engine anyway, because it had the stock 305. You know, that wonderful 100
Emissions
horsepower.
bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, 100 horsepower piece of junk that I don't even know
anchor.
how they consider it a V8. Other than the fact that it had V8 pistons, but it had no power. A 4-cylinder these days can beat the crap out of it. So I found a block in Queen Creek. $20.
Hey.
Hey. Had it redone and everything, so
Can we put a 2J in one of these?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or like a
Dude, it's actually okay.
or like an Ecotech or something?
You want to talk trash
You really
about the
want to.
Fire Chicken?
I mean, not
This
really.
body style is my favorite body style Firebird,
yeah.
especially the Formula Ones.
But it's the only difference is it has a different bumper.
No, I just
That's
don't like
it.
the front ends. It makes it look like cars, like cartoony, like all bulby and
Well, then you'd like my
Chicow.
Then you'd like my 90 Trans Am with the floodlights at the bottom.
Oh
the
shit!
bigger one.
I can get into that.
Did you put any pictures of the Turbski? one?
No, I don't have many pictures of that. Eventually, though, I am going to bring it out here then. So we'll do that. Yeah, I have twin
Oh,
turbos.
yeah.
He has a twin turbo Firebird.
Yeah.
And you're hitting it. Everyone can hear
I
that.
know. I'm doing it on purpose. What the
That-
fuck wasn't that the first thing shown?
That will be another episode
All right.
where it's here.
All right, I can deal with that.
So, and then on this one here, I did a digital dash too. There's a picture of that in there.
Yeah.
91 did call and they'd like their car back.
Yes. So there's the digital dash that I did on it,
I want to drive it.
and then
Believe it or not, this car could hold its value pretty well because it's era correct. It could hold its value really well.
It's so bad I like it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that bad. I could do without the convertible.
Yeah, I
Part.
don't like convertibles.
I'm
but
not a
that's
convertible
not
guy.
my-
That's
it's not my car. So
I
it
like
was,
it,
it was a
done
good looking car for the price.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So-
I'm not
and then,
bashing it
yeah.
really.
And then the last picture I have of it is the engine. Is probably one of the last ones I sent to you. It's in there somewhere.
Find it.
I'll have you see if
Yeah.
bloop, we'll blow it up.
Okay, go up.
That's it.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then you erased it.
You son of a
But
bitch.
that's all right. We will.
Hold on, stand by.
That could have been in the last email I sent you because there was only like 3 pictures in the last email or something.
Well, you sent me a
Oh,
picture of your
It
yard.
was my backyard. Yes,
Oh, Testicles here.
that's what did it.
Hey.
Well,
yeah.
hurrah!
What? 90s is classic now.
That's
I mean,
what- that's
you're,
what we're
you're not
saying.
wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have a '90s vehicle now too.
Yeah.
Gosh.
and then
So I
I
get into everything, wiring, mechanical stuff. I don't care what it is. The only thing I don't do is tires and alignments, basically.
alignments.
Alignments.
Do you do?
Yes.
Do you do like rear ends? Do you space rear ends and
Set pinion and all
set
that.
pinion?
I'll change them out. I just won't set pinion and all that because I don't have the tools for that. I don't
We'd have
have
to get
enough
one
of
of
it
those.
to warrant doing
You have to
that.
get one of those lash.
See, for
12
me, that's
things
one of the things I wouldn't say refuse to do because if
Well, Dave does. Dave has all that
like
stuff.
setting lash and all that is just
Dave's
like I'd
not
rather
here.
pay someone to
Dave's
do that.
not here, man.
Yeah, it's easier. It's better off paying someone else to do that actually does that stuff constantly.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's worth the money.
But I'll take the rear end out and then bring it over there. I mean,
Arizona drive shaft. Here you go.
exactly. That way,
or Mesa drive shaft.
if it screws up, it's not my deal. It's theirs.
Well, you installed it wrong.
No,
How?
I've got a '90s car, but not cool and not by choice. You do not have a '90s car. You have a 2000 Scion.
Yeah,
oh
well,
no, I guess his Ranger.
his Ranger.
His Ranger. Yeah.
He's got a '97 Ranger or something silly.
Every car should have a quick change. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, dude, that Ford 9-inch, like Ford did something right.
Oh, with that.
They did.
Yeah,
No, I mean like a quick changer and with the
yeah. Ford
two
des-
gears.
Ford designed that.
yeah.
That's Ford designed. It's the only thing they've ever done.
If you
correct.
go back to that 36 and you blow up the rear end there, it's just unbolt all of that, pull the whole thing out, and it's all right there.
yeah. So if you want
Beautifulness.
different gears to go to the track, you put it in your trunk.
You're talking about the third member
Yeah.
issue. No, I'm talking about old like Halibrand quick change rear end. Look up a quick change rear end.
Fine.
Yeah,
Fine,
idiot.
whatever. I'm an idiot.
You'll see it and be like, oh, one of those.
Oh, right.
Wonderful.
Just put in quick change rear end.
Quick change.
You're spelling it wrong, but it's okay.
Quick is wrong. Took it
That.
Yes.
Where all you do is take that cover off, you take out 2 gears, and you put in 2 other gears.
Are you serious?
Yes. It's
You've
for
never
changing
seen a
out.
quick
It's for
change?
changing out your rear ends quickly.
I think Brian has one on his 30.
Look
So
up
if your
Winter's
ass-
quick change.
So if
Winter's-
your ass gets too big, you change it out.
Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
Like land speed guys usually have them in their land speed cars because they need to be like depending on conditions. Because they're power band, they need to be riding that power band, and that power band may only be like 300 RPM difference between like a 60-degree day and a 100-degree day. So
No, he just said he doesn't have one in his car.
Oh, I could
there
have
you go.
sworn I saw one on the back
But
of
yeah,
his.
those
Well,
are the
all right
tits.
Well, it's for
For-
$2,300.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
then
not-
I think gears are like $500 or
actually not too bad.
$600.
That comes
Got
with
an
If
8-inch.
you're going to be doing racing and shit.
yeah, like I said, it's land. This is land speed shit.
Yeah.
Or like
What, you mean like NASCAR?
if you want to go from 1/8 inch or 1/8 mile to quarter mile shit, and like you got a hot rod or something like that, or
yeah.
go drag racing on the weekend, but want to go cruising on the next weekend, you know, that type of shit.
Those brakes aren't going to last very long cruising.
Nope.
I don't know about that. That'd be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, they're vented.
Aren't
Just
those
normal fucking discs.
aren't those the thin ones?
No, those are vented discs.
Yeah.
They are
Brake
vented.
tray. Look at the picture.
Look at
Click
that.
on the thingy. Down right there.
Thingy.
Yeah, that one.
That's
The exploded.
exploded.
It's got a regular drive, and then if
Kaboom.
your quick change happens through here, your final drive stays the same. It's the drive in from your from transmission. the pinion.
So
That's what changes.
Ooh.
That guy, those guys right there. You can just pull that cover off and put
Oh,
these
right.
gears
So
in,
the-
and you
so the
effectively
input-
change.
Does it make
the
that
input
noise
goes
too?
in past the axle to those
yes,
gears
yes,
and then back
yeah,
up and out. Yeah.
So your final drive will always stay the same, but if you needed to have like underdrive, overdrive of your 1 through 3, or say you had like a 2-speed, you needed to change that to make it more speed or whatever, a little less, a little more. No.
Power glide.
I want to put a power glide in something,
Just put it in that bug we're gonna get from
Tony.
Tony.
No, I mean like a, I don't know, like a F body or something like that, or like an early like an
F
80
bodies
something
are
Camaro.
so cheap right now.
I know.
I just got rid of 2.
Did you? I'd love to put like an
Actually,
LS,
3.
a lot of nitrous.
$2,300 rear end.
No. I'll take the $23 end in the junkyard from the
He wants
488.
to do a power glide. You know, glide with power.
Glide
Yeah.
power.
With a parachute.
Yes.
But I mean, turbo 400s are pretty good, but I just like the power glide because it can hold. I mean, stock power glides can hold a lot.
It's go. It's 1 gear switch. You're done.
Ow, fuck. Yeah. Then hold on to the wheel. Parachute.
That's right.
Do that
All
again.
right.
Parachute.
Yeah, that's one way to top
All
speed.
right.
Top speed. Slow down.
It's getting
Let's get
loose.
my-
Getting loose.
So you take both your
I
hands.
don't know. I just want to be able to go 100 faster than 150 in the quarter, and be like, "Oh, sir, you need to come back when you get a parachute." And be like, "Okie dokie."
And a roll cage, a helmet, a fire suit.
Sir, you just went
Boots.
827 in a 85 Ram Charger with no roll cage and a lap belt. You need to go home.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
like
outta
the
here.
best compliment ever.
And you went across the center line, so get the fuck out.
And he still went 8.
Thank
You
you.
get, you get one shot, though.
Thank you. What do you have to say for yourself?
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me here. I'll be back next year.
I enjoyed my time.
Next season. You watch. You watch.
I'll bring chocolate salty balls next time.
Chocolates.
E.
Their hours elapsed.
Yes,
It has.
has been our hour.
Well, that has been a good hour.
Yeah.
In the UK, 80s and 90s cars are not just getting rare, but very popular. Ugh.
Maybe we could send some Firebirds that way.
I would say maybe we should send some cars y'all's way.
They don't fit on the roads.
They don't. Have you ever been to London? Yeah, they
No,
don't.
I
they're,
haven't.
They're like 8-foot
No.
lanes. They're small.
Sweet. Mustangs, then.
Mustang.
Old Mustangs and Coronets. Hey, you guys want a 4-door Coronet? Hey, it's a
I
mid-size
thought we were
car.
sending that to Australia.
That's too hard. It's really expensive. It's not hard. It's just really expensive. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
It's all good times.
I don't know. Maybe we will one day.
When we get our $1 billion.
One of us just needs to move over there
Yeah, right.
so we can have like an eye, as it comes in on customs and shit,
Or we could
and just set up a dealership for 4-door cars and put like blowers on them before they come. Stuff.
like build them over here and then ship them over there.
there.
Yeah, maybe.
You'd have fucking Test Eagle be our eyes down there.
All right, Test Eagle. Trav.
Do it.
Set some shit up.
No,
We're
Connor's
gonna start a
Connor's going to move there.
go. Fuck.
Get out of
Get
here.
out of here. What, you still here, you fuck? Go. No, we'll set up a little dealership over there and we'll call it, let's see, Mad Skids. Mad Skids 4 doors and blower doors. Or
Blower doors.
4 doors and blower whores.
Okay.
I don't know where they.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
On that note,
Fucking stop.
our hour is up. My beard's all weird.
That
Anyway.
thing's getting really magnificent.
I know.
Your grays are like making you look all distinct. and
Dude.
shit. We're all getting grayed.
Dude, you kidding?
We're all old.
Well, our hour is up, guys. Thanks for sticking around if you made it this far.
Yeah.
I have noticed that our viewers have gone up this week from previous, so that's
Right, yeah. We had
that's pretty
12, 13 most of the time. So that's pretty good.
appreciate you guys sticking it out and
Tell your
watching.
friends.
Tell your grandma.
I figured out the upload issues with the Spotify, Stitcher, and all that. If you want to listen to this in podcast form, All the old ones are back up, all the way up to episode 12. This is episode 13.
Lucky 13.
So this will be uploaded as soon as I'm finished here, now that I've got it all figured out. And also, please
Figured
be
out.
sure to check out our Instagrams, House of the Lord and Garage Junkie Official. On that note, thanks for sticking around, guys.
It's time to end.
Go hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and comment and share with your friends. We'll see you next week.